Hello, my people.
Well,
There
now
you
he's gonna
go.
have to put you down, man.
Josh. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I read John as Josh right there.
Do we want to cut the beginning out?
No.
Why?
No, I'm just wondering. Also,
Well, we're just
guys
asking.
were concerned about this. Like, just so you know, I don't cut anything out. Like, once you press record, it's gone. Unless you say something heretical or against joyful
Dude, you guys, did you see what just
policies,
happened?
Then I.
Josh got so scared when you said that he farted and the wind from the fart knocked that down.
Yep.
That's
That's
a powerful
crazy.
fart,
yeah.
dude.
I was scared. Yeah.
That's skill.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, hello. We're back with video again. Thank
Sure.
God. Hi.
Hopefully.
What's up, dude?
We don't really
Hold
know
on.
till it's up.
Hold on. Hold
What?
on.
I'm
Right.
holding.
Look at this guy. See this guy? You would think he's a reasonable individual, right?
Not anymore.
No, not Josh.
Not anymore.
If you know Josh, no.
No, but just,
Not a
just look at
chance.
him. Yeah, maybe not. But anyway, this dude don't think I can run a mile in 6.5 minutes. You believe this guy?
Oh, easy.
You believe this guy?
Yeah, I believe that he doesn't believe
Believe
it, but
So we bet $5.
I hope you can.
I want in on this.
Can you run it in 6.5?
I can't do it in 6.5.
Do you
now.
think Taylor can? I'm gonna play a
Oh yeah,
song.
Taylor can.
Thinking about it, he probably can, but I'm
Easily.
gonna keep believing he can't. Here
I
you go,
think
guys.
he can do it easily.
This is what I say to what they're saying.
Say it again. Do it again.
This is Josh. How about you make that sound live?
I don't know if I want this for
No,
everyone to
pretend,
see.
Pretend.
You know what? You guys can't see me.
That's lovely.
Yep.
Dude,
Anyway, yeah.
a
so
reasonable
this
person.
guy-
if you
yeah.
can't run the mile in 6.5 minutes,
It's pretty
because
bad.
It's and no, and it's gonna be on flat terrain, not a track. I'm gonna go to a community on the sidewalks, but it's because he keeps bringing up this time last year we went running, so out of shape, and I'm probably equal or worse now, to be honest. But it took us 15 minutes to run like what 2 miles?
It took us over 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
went 2 miles, and it was relatively flat terrain. And it's dirt. It doesn't slow you very
Relatively.
much. Well, yeah, 'cause it's flat. It's just dirt, so you
No,
can't
we're
say
going
it's
through the
flat.
wash.
Yeah, but it's
in
the
our
path is
community.
flat. Think of a flat dirt path, guys. We were
Don't
running
think
on a
about
flat
that.
dirt
There was
path,
like divots in it.
and yeah, it took us
there
like
was divots in it.
it took us 8+ minutes to run a mile.
But his thing is that if I tried, I couldn't run in 6.5.
Yeah, 'cause you were trying then. And now
I
I'm
was trying
saying
to keep up with you, but it was a mental thing. Yes, I was out of breath and out of shape, but also I thought you were running way faster.
everything's a mental
I
thing.
thought you were running like a 5.5 minute mile, and like that I'm huffing and puffing to keep up, like I'm doing good, and you're like, it's been 10 minutes.
Dude,
I'm
you were
like,
doing-
what?
You were doing like a 6-minute mile when you were 11.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's
Josh.
older and he doesn't play soccer anymore.
Yeah, he is out of shape. I'll give you that.
That's why I think
But
so.
all the muscles are there. The lungs is what's
sure hope
not.
they're
Well,
not
that's what you
gone.
need. You need
No.
your
Yeah.
lungs.
And the
But
lungs
if
are the
I
most
can push
important muscle
myself
and
for
heart.
6 minutes, like look, it's 5 minutes plus 1.5. Like
Yeah.
it's not. If I can just push myself for that,
I say that before every race and look
You
how
can
I
get a
turn
mile.
out. Not too good. Like if I can
and then if you
just
think
push,
about it,
'cause
like
this
if I'm
Pokemon
running from
mentality.
like
Okay.
the elementary school to Walmart,
Let's do this. If we
in
really
6
want to do
minutes,
this, let's do
it's
this.
not tough.
Okay? You're going to get 3 months to train.
No.
Whoa.
I'm doing this Saturday. 'Cause
No.
this guy-
No. You got to hear me out. I
If
got an
got
idea.
3 months to train, I can do 5:30
You're
Whoa,
doing.
what?
Hold on. Hear me
on
out.
flat terrain.
I got an idea.
No.
Okay.
I got an
yeah,
idea.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You get 3 months to train.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And in 3 months, so early February.
Okay.
Okay? Early
Yeah.
February, we'll go out to a track.
Okay.
And you're going to run the race that Josh runs. You're going to run a 5K on the track.
Yeah, then
And
that's easy.
Actually, that's
And-
not bad.
hold on.
Okay.
Okay? You've got to be
I've always been a distance runner and not a sprinter. My
You've got
acceleration's
to be.
always sucked.
Let's make this fair. You got to be within 2 minutes of Josh's time.
Josh is like what? PR.
I'll put
his
$50
worst
on
time,
this.
his
Yeah.
My
His-
PR.
His
And
personal best.
My
Of
PRs
this
aren't even
year,
on.
or-
So what's your
apps.
personal best? Let's
Yeah,
put
what's
it.
your
Let's put
personal
it.
best
Let's
on
put
a
it on the
track?
record so we know what he's
I've
got.
never ran it on a track.
We have 3 months to run it on a track and give us a PR.
My personal best outside of a track
Okay.
is 2020.
Hold on.
Oh.
When we went to watch you that one time,
Yeah.
What
that
did
was
you run?
That was 2 miles.
2 miles.
That's 8 laps.
Okay.
Oh, that's not that bad.
And what's your personal best on that?
Either 11 or 10. I think it's 11 though. Like 11:10 or it's 10:11. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. 2 miles, you got to be within 1 minute of Josh's time. So if his time is 11, you can't go past 12.
12:10.
Well, whatever his personal
We'll
is,
see whatever.
within
it is.
1 minute.
It's all online.
And I'm saying because Josh is a trained runner, you're gonna have 3 months to train,
Yeah.
and we're gonna see if all this claim and stuff you're talking
How
will come to
easy it
fruition.
is.
Okay, but we got to do like a before and after. Like this Saturday, I should still run that mile and see where we start.
Whatever you want to do,
You
but
want to.
And then
that's
we do the 3-month thing. And
Hey,
then,
and Josh
yeah.
Josh wants a $50 wager.
Well,
for the
yeah,
2
that's what I'm saying,
mile.
before and after. So it's $5 this first time,
Right.
and then it'll be 50. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm gonna hit a PR before then.
Yeah, that too.
Well, no, but right now we're going off of this
We got
time.
it. Yeah, we
That's
gotta
the time
set
that
the
you got to
one
work
right
on.
now.
Yes.
Yeah. 'Cause
So,
if I'm working at that.
Let us know what your PR is. Let's put it live. That way, there's no excuses like, "Oh no, that wasn't it." No. Let's put it on the record.
Let's get next week so I can get it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it next week.
Not
but
next episode.
Let's put it on the record. That way, everybody knows, and then everybody's
I
gonna know
like
whether
this.
Taylor did it or not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel bad
Yeah.
charging Josh though. But
Well, that's up to you if you charge him or
You
not.
might run a 6:30. You're not doing what I do in the 2 mile.
okay. You know, if you're
Maybe
gonna
try.
talk, then yeah, I'll charge you.
You're saying a 5K is easy.
Okay, there's
A
a difference
5K is
between
not
a
easy.
5K and 2 miles.
1 mile is
Yeah.
a difference.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
It's a big
But
difference.
you just said a 5K is easy, so you should be saying 2 miles is easy.
Yeah, but no, I'm going off this on amount of time
32.
running. I've never had a problem running so long. What I need to focus on right now isn't like building muscles, but my conditioning of my lungs again.
Okay.
Because I have a
So
lot
are
of
we good?
lean
Is this
muscle.
an official bet?
This is it. Yep.
This is
Okay,
official.
it's official on the podcast. Taylor has 3 months. So in early February, we're gonna get together. We're gonna go out to the track, and we're gonna record it. We're gonna film it,
Yeah.
and you're gonna see. We're gonna see if you can beat Josh's personal best. Okay.
Shake, Josh.
No, you don't have to beat my personal best. A minute behind.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can't be more than a minute off.
Okay. But for the mile this Saturday, I have to beat 6:30 because we already made that bet.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Which, if you just think about it, if you can do the mile that in 6.5 minutes, well, now you're gonna have to pace yourself at 6-minute miles.
Yeah.
So for 12 minutes, you got to keep that same pace.
Well, 3 months isn't hard to shave that
Dude.
much time off. No.
It's not as easy as you think.
No, I know.
You're the
No,
average
no,
person.
Hold on.
You're
No,
the average
no.
person.
To shave 30 seconds off, yes, that's hard. But when like I'm a diamond in the rough, okay?
Hey,
I
you-
have been
you have-
polished before.
You have the physique for it because
You
you're
have
tall
it.
and
now
skinny.
there's just poop all over it.
When did
And
you
now
do
we just
distance
gotta wash
running?
it off.
When did you do
Josh,
distance running?
Do you not know
You were a
how I
soccer
trained
player.
for soccer?
I do. I was there.
No, you weren't.
Coach, what did you do
No.
for soccer?
Well,
Look, in junior
after
high school,
we-
we would have to run. There was one time the coach made us run suicides 30 minutes. People were dying. I was still going.
I run for an
I'm
hour.
not saying I'm better
plus.
than you. I'm just saying I don't suck.
Yeah, no, I don't say you suck.
You're definitely better.
I'm
'cause,
just
yeah, you have
saying
experience
that's
running
not as
these
easy as
things.
you think.
well, hey, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
It's
If it
pretty,
was
I'm pretty
easy-
excited.
Everyone would do it.
Yes.
I feel like my dad knows I can do it, but he thinks I'm gonna fail.
Dude,
and
you
he
have the
wants to
physique
laugh
for it.
at me.
You're
Well,
tall
yeah.
and skinny, which is
Which is what
perfect
you
for a
need.
runner.
Not too far.
Now, I don't know if in 3 months you can get your lungs in shape to run at that pace you need to.
Well, it's winter. You can.
We will
Because it's winter, it's way easier.
And yes and no.
way easier.
Well, I mean, in winter, I ran my farthest run, and I can't do that again.
Wasn't it like 10 miles?
Yeah, which isn't even that much,
forgot about
as
that.
it turns out.
That was crazy.
Yeah, and then you guys got to start doing like marathons.
I'm supposed
I
to
like
run
my
one here
toes
soon.
being straight.
Well, if
I like.
you're looking at
healthy feet.
ultra marathon runners right there. A
No,
casual
any
marathon.
any sport you play, your toes will get so messed up. Your feet get so messed up. Football players, soccer players, all kinds of players.
You guys should run this too.
So me and Josh, we
Run
had
a
a short
squat.
conversation about this, but we came to a quick conclusion. But do you think hard hats are useful on the work site?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, we agree, but we started off the conversation not thinking so.
Mhm.
Why?
Well, there's a lot of times because like when you're walking around, you gotta keep in mind that there's up to 10 different crews at a time at a house doing something different. There's people up in the roof doing the tile, and when you're in a construction site, like where you're doing like track homes, where you got a house right next to another, they're just getting that tile and they're throwing it down. They're not making piles and then watching out for people. No, they're throwing it down because what happens is there's cleanup crews that'll come and pick up that tile. It's not their job. Now, if it's a custom home, it's a little bit different because you put the tile, you have to clean up the tile. So what they do is they'll make a pile on the roof, and where they're done, they'll back up a trailer or whatever it is, and then they'll throw it straight on there. Makes it easier for them. But if you're working construction and track homes, yeah, I've had and I was doing erosion control at the time, which had nothing to do with like building the house or anything, but just walking around there, I got hit. Well, I was wearing a hard hat because we had to, but yeah, I would have got hit right in the head with a piece of tile roof. So
Really?
yep,
Oh,
Did you
absolutely.
get mad?
No, because I was like startled. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Startled. I was like, what in the heck?
It's because we're going off the theory, like, what if, like, a roof truss, or, like, if you're working on a building, like, a steel beam falls, like, it wouldn't help. But then we were thinking, like, well,
No, it would help.
They could drop tools, too.
No, but because look, like say a scaffold board
Yeah.
falls off, what the helmet's gonna do? Obviously, when the board hits you, that helmet's gonna fly off. But what's gonna hurt you the most is that initial impact.
Yeah.
So what the helmet's gonna do is gonna soften the blow.
Mm.
So if you would have got knocked out, you're probably not gonna get knocked down no more. Now it still happens, but that helmet's supposed to just take that initial blow because that's what's gonna do the most damage. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, and then like what happened to me at our old house is very common while they're building houses,
Oh.
where I went up in the attic and I just jumped up there and straight into a nail from the roof, right into my head. If I would have been wearing a hard hat, nothing happens.
Yeah.
The thing that I don't think is as necessary, as long as you're wearing work boots, is that like I don't think you need steel toes.
Mm-hmm.
I've never. I mean, it's happened, but I've never seen. I probably worked construction for about anywhere from 10 to 12 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I never saw anybody get hurt because they weren't wearing steel toes.
But what about that guy who told the story that you got his foot amputated at work?
Yeah, but this is at Coke.
No, but would steel toes have saved
He was
that?
wearing steel toes.
Did that make it worse?
No, it didn't make a difference.
Oh.
Now, here's where steel toes would have helped. I was working for Home Depot, and on my last day, we were just like, messing around, whatever. And so we had to go fix one of the bays because a bunch of the wood fell off the pallet. So we pulled the pallet out. We fixed the wood on the pallet. We went to push the pallet back in. And normally I was the one driving the forklift, but in this case, it was a department head guy was there. So he was driving it. And so I was guiding him in because it was a tight spot. So then he drops the pallet right onto my foot. And I was wearing tennis shoes.
Yeah.
And it was a heavy pallet and it hurt. And I couldn't even say nothing. I was just like,
How
I
fast
couldn't
did you
be
get it
up for-
off?
well, he saw it right away and he got back in there and lifted it up. But my toes were swollen for like,
Oh.
I don't know, like a couple weeks probably. But had I been wearing steel toes, it'd have been no problem. At work, we have to wear steel toes. Really don't know why.
Do you?
Yeah. I really don't know why, but it's just the reason I do it is because if you get hurt, if there's a company policy and it says you have to wear this and this, and you're not wearing it and you happen to get hurt, well, insurance ain't gonna cover you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
No,
shin
no.
guards in soccer.
Right. So
break your arm or you're wearing shin guards.
well, look, actually, like the steel toe and helmet mandates were brought down by the insurance companies.
Really?
Yes. And so, like, if you were to get hurt at a construction site and you're not wearing steel toes or a helmet, even though you broke your arm, right, which has absolutely nothing to do with either one.
Yeah.
If you're not wearing your helmet or your steel toes, hey, you're not wearing
So
your
if you're on
equipment.
break and someone walks up and shoots you, they won't cover it?
Well, that's different. You got shot. Come on, dude.
little different.
Dude, because like when we were working erosion control, we'd be literally in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
The only thing there were scorpions, rattlesnakes,
Oh.
and tarantulas.
Uh-huh.
Okay? That's it. Ain't nothing coming down or falling down from no roof because there ain't no roofs.
Yeah.
There are not even trees to say, oh, limbs going to fall. No, nothing. But we had to wear a helmet and we had to wear steel toes because that's what the insurance required us to wear.
So me and Josh today are working on a house landscaping. We're putting in the irrigation system. And I opened the irrigation box and I knew I left a small leak under the solenoid. But sometimes it'll eventually just click, right? Well, it didn't. And so I open it and all I see is mold that feels like cotton. And then I'm like, okay, well, anyways.
It was nasty.
It's easy fix. Pull that out and then take out this thing, put a new one. No big deal, no damage, whatever. Then, well, I didn't do that yet. I have to go buy the part tomorrow. But then I see this scorpion, and it's a weird color. And it's a weird color because it has like hundreds of its babies on its back.
Whoa.
It was sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, we found
So,
a scorpion in the
it's
house
crazy.
last week. But it was already on his back, so it was probably dying. I think it might have got some of the poison from outside. as
I
it
like
came in.
I like going scorpion hunting with a black light. Now our black light's kind of mostly
I
dead.
tried that a
Dude, then
couple
you gotta
times.
come
I
out
wasn't
here.
patient enough to find
Well,
them.
that's a bit much.
We're in the middle of the mountains.
guys
There's,
got-
there's a bunch out here.
That's their home. That's my
It
home.
is.
What I'm
It's
defending.
their
No, this is
habitat.
my home.
And they would like to
I saw
argue
this
that.
big spider. It was like this, just its body, and all its legs were curled real close. I think it was a black widow, but not a female because it didn't have a red spot.
Oh.
So
So it was a guy.
I think it didn't look like a wolf. It wasn't hairy. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
wolves
was
are
it
pretty
black?
hairy.
yeah,
They are. They're
spiders are
brown,
brown.
aren't they? Yeah.
And
yeah. Well, it was black.
well, dude, at least you're not like this one guy. Oh man, that brown recluse spider. I wonder what color it is. I really wonder what it is. Those
Josh
things
is
are
like
scary.
that
I'm
guy.
like,
You know what I found? I found a
it's
spider.
brown.
I found a spider with blue legs and a red like torso. Kind of scary looking. And jumped on me, and we were homies.
Oh,
Oh, at the youth center.
Yeah.
yeah. Watch
like,
out with
2 months
those.
ago. I don't know what that was, but
No, he intentionally didn't kill it because he said it was his friend.
yep, I gave him freedom. Put
Dude,
him on a
it's gonna start
windowsill.
eating your skin, dude.
That's fine.
Those things jump. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he
He
jumped.
did jump.
Yeah. See, they jump and then they'll release this acid
Yeah.
that will eat your flesh. It will
Yeah.
actually eat your flesh to acid.
We were genuinely friends, I guess, because that didn't happen to me. I knew it.
Maybe he liked the ginger.
Yeah. Or maybe he was on my clothes. I don't remember. He was on me.
Well, anyways, guys, let's move on to John chapter 4.
The race of the century's coming, and we're gonna get water out of this well for them.
I don't know where my Bible app is. Oh, there it is.
Verse 9.
We
Last
got to
week,
9 already?
well, we got to 8. But yeah, so we got the backstory last week. Jesus is going through Samaria, which Jews normally don't do. And he's now talking to a woman, and they're not married, and they're in public, which is something Jews don't normally do. And he's asking her to get him water, which is something Jews definitely don't do, because this lady's a Samaritan. And so...
Hey, here's
uh,
another thing that I just realized. Didn't the woman go and get water early in the morning or late in the afternoon? Because I think this
Sure,
happens here
sure.
in the middle of the day.
Oh, yeah.
When nobody else
that's
is there.
True. So I have heard some people think, that was because she was like known, like everyone knew about her sin, and so she was trying to avoid people.
I don't think
So-
everyone could have, cause
But yeah, yeah,
yeah,
so-
later on he calls it out, and she's like, "How could you have known?"
yeah.
So,
So
I don't know about that theory.
No, but so then it's a similar theory now because we can turn and say that she was trying to hide her sin.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
yeah. Either way, even if I don't know, maybe it's a new town and she was just I don't know. But yeah, it was something that had to do with it.
Another thing that's very interesting is the Samaritans were actually half Jews.
Mm-hmm.
They were mutts.
Uh-huh.
They were half bred. They were mutts. So then
But they were
so then,
human.
no, yeah, but so then the full-blooded Jews didn't like them.
Yeah, no.
But they don't like many people.
And that's and again that's what we addressed last week on racism.
Right.
But now
Guys,
this week
don't be racist.
don't be.
I mean, and it's crazy because it's the same race.
and racism
It's race on
is
race.
judging by the skin color. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Verse 9.
Oh wait, by the way, Josh, good fight on Saturday, man.
Hold on.
You worked that other dude.
What did I do Saturday?
What's Saturday?
Yeah, you're
Canelo,
right.
man. Canelo fought on
Oh
Saturday.
yeah. Well, it's unfair. As soon as Canelo leaves his weight division, then it's fair. But he's the king of his division.
No, he is. He came back and won all the titles back.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, dude.
Anyways, so verse 7 says, Jesus said to her, give me a drink. So verse 9. Then the woman of Samaria said to him, how is it that you, being a Jew, ask a drink from me, a Samaritan woman? For Jews have no dealings with Samaritans. Just how deep racism goes. Like, it's not like some of the Jews were racist. It was like all of them. And they taught their kids to be racist too. And they're like, they're less than us.
Yeah, they'd
Don't
be like,
have any dealings with them.
yeah, they'd be like, you see that dude over there? You do not talk to them over there because their skin's a little bit lighter than yours, or is it darker? I don't know.
I don't know.
Just
but
saying.
it was different. And so, yeah. No. And again, just, okay. This might sound a little racist, but not. Like, okay. Elijah. We've had Elijah on the podcast. And I made this joke. He went to India to visit family. And I asked him how Pakistan was. And he got mad. And I thought, well, I don't know. And I don't know. Anyways, Pakistan left India because they wanted to be Muslim and India wanted to be Hindu. Anyways,
Yeah. I love.
I know
both
it's going to
those
sound
religions.
racist. I really hope people understand me. But look, so he explains to me how there's like a racial animosity between the two nations. And I'm like, from over the outside looking in, I'm like, they all look the same. But then if you put that into perspective, like, well, we make these divisions, but we're all kind of the same. Like, especially that we're all human, you know? But it's like, even think what God thinks looking down. Like, guys, you're all the same. And we're just like, well, he's black and he's white. And, you know? What do you think, sir?
No, it's true.
I think you understood that.
Well, look, we're all born the same way, dumb and naked. And so why are we gonna make a difference now that we're older? Because you got lighter skin or because you got darker skin? Who cares? In God's eyes, like we talked at church about yesterday, if we're all heirs in Christ, who cares? If you're poor, if you're rich, you're black, you're white, you're Hispanic, Chinese, whatever, it doesn't matter. Because in God's eyes, we're all the same. We're either Jews or we're Gentiles.
You know who cared?
Who cared?
Hitler.
And Josh.
Okay, also, wait, side
Minus
note.
Josh.
Elijah's
Josh.
not racist towards Pakistanis. He was just explaining what it's like over there.
As
To
he
clear things up.
as he had him in a headlock and punched him.
Yeah. He forced Taylor to make sure he didn't say he was racist.
But anyways, so yeah, this Samaritan lady's taken aback that this guy's even talking with her. And again, like looking back, we know that, you know, she obviously had lust in her heart, committed a lot of adultery. And so right now, this is just a random guy so far. And so she seems to be ashamed. I think we can tell by the time of day she's going and the way she responds. She already seems to have somewhat of a repentant heart, I would think. And that's why Jesus is there. As he'll say later, he had an appointment. Like, he had to be there for this, you know? A lot of people, like, I disagree with the people who say witnessing is just to plant a seed. Because, yes, in the Bible, it's like one plants, one waters, one fertilizes. But the Bible says go make disciples. It doesn't say, like, go, like, just...
Yeah, but see,
hold on. But I'm just saying the emphasis needs to be more on, I think, winning souls. Because I think a lot of times we go out and we don't win souls and then we're just okay with it, you know? But hold on. So what I'm saying is when, you know, we win someone to Christ or something, it's not like it was the first time someone talked to them, you know? Whether it's their family members or other people witnessing or whatever, like, God already had their heart ready for the harvest. And that's what I think here. It's not like the Samaritan woman was glad about all her sin and Jesus completely turned around in 2 minutes. Now, God himself could do that. We can't. But I'm saying, like, I feel like she was already convicted and ashamed of her sin.
so you just proved my whole point correct, because I'm of those that say our job is to plant the seed. You make the disciples, but once they've converted, then you teach them how to follow Jesus towards by a mentorship program. Because like you said, they've got to be ready. If I go and talk to the neighbor, if he's not ready, he's not going to accept Jesus. But I did my job. My job was plant the seed.
Like the
And
watchman.
then maybe you're going to come and you're going to water it. And then Josh is going to come and then he's going to reap. He's going to, you know, pray with Josh. But they have to be ready. Because you know my testimony. I knew about Jesus my whole life. But it wasn't until I was ready to, you know, to follow him that I accepted him or even really started looking for him. And at that point, it was easy. At that point, it was easy for the person that, you know, that brought me to Christ, because I was ready
Yeah.
at that point. But if I'm out, if a lot of people talk to me, and like I grew up in the church, man, but I didn't know God. I didn't know Jesus. I wasn't ready. I wanted to do whatever I wanted. But it took it. I mean, because when I first started, I thought just like you, man, like we gotta win them. But all that ended up doing to me, having that mentality that we gotta win them, was me getting into arguments with those people, and then it's even worse.
Well,
Because
yeah,
if they don't want to listen,
I don't think like that.
Because if
I
they don't,
totally agree that having that it is necessary to go plant seeds. I just
Yeah.
think the church is too okay, like overly
Well-
okay with just being like, well, you know, this or that, and we have to be loving and all this. Like,
okay, and that's
I'm
But-
saying I think Pastor Al, I think, says, or I don't know, someone on the staff is saying that at some point in the conversation, you do have to ask them the question and let them know the consequences are hell,
absolutely
right? And that's a part of planting the seed,
right.
I think. I don't think that's emphasized enough because a lot of people in the church think that that's like gonna scare them away or think that we're hateful.
No,
or
because
something.
there's a really, really good song in Spanish. Let me see if I can remember and translate it so it'll make sense a little bit. But it says, you know, there is consequence to sin. And if we don't talk about sin, how are the people that are in sin gonna know that they're in sin and that they need to repent?
What?
I love this topic.
Well, even
But
Jonah, his sermon to the Ninevites was one sentence, and they
Probably.
repented.
we don't really know.
Right.
But also when you look at that, he was probably a bleached white dude who came in smelling like whale intestines. when God
That is
sends someone
true.
like that to your city,
Josh,
Yeah.
how do
Well,
well
we better
intestines smell?
I'm not sure, and I really don't want to find out. But anyways, yeah. But
Well,
this
some
doesn't
people
just...
know they used to hunt them for blubber.
Oh yeah, and well, yeah, that didn't work. It did work at the time.
Yeah.
Good penning.
No, but you know, but what I do think that is very important, and we're gonna start doing it, thankfully now with the youth leaders in the high school ministry, is we're gonna start doing some kind of mentoring, the discipleship that you're talking about. You know, if they're believers and they're there wanting to serve, then they got to go through this program, because that's how you teach them. You know, and that's how you're making your disciples. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, will it happen? Will a person, when you go talk to them for the first time, will they accept Jesus? Yeah, sometimes, but not all the time. Because, like, if you hear Phil Robertson on his podcast, I mean, they're always talking about all these people that they baptize. Like, they'll just talk to them about Jesus and they'll accept, and all right, let's go get baptized right now. And they go to the river and they baptize them. They don't wait. You know what? We're having a baptism in 2 weeks. Nope.
Come
right.
back.
Yep. Nope. Let's go right now and let's baptize you.
Yeah.
Because that is important. That is a step. Because Jesus, as part of, you know, when he sent the whatchamacallits out, he said, go and baptize them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we take that for granted, because a lot of times hey, you accept Jesus? Because, no, baptism is not necessary for salvation, no. But that's your first step of faith, because you're burying the old man and coming up with the new man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's very important. It's not necessary for salvation, but it's very important.
I don't know how we got here from where we were, and we also skipped verses and talked ahead. If we keep reading, then I'll put my comment. I'm gonna go a little over. That's fine.
Or what about the next episode?
Okay, yeah,
Till
I'll
the
put it in the next
next
episode, guys. All right, cliffhanger. All of my talking comes next time.
Josh will.
Well, I got Hitler and bleached Jonah today. That's some good stuff.
Nice. Say something else to close us out, Josh.
Lil M Jonah. He went in and rapped that sentence. That's why they believed him. He went.
What it sound like? Do it in the
You rapped it,
original
Josh?
Hebrew.
Oh boy.
This will be the final.
What in the
That
world?
might be racist. I'm not sure.
Nah, he went and told them in Spanish, dude.